welcome back to another episode of Life After Louis. And I've had a season without Louis. Louis's gone. We've got over his loss relatively well with a 4th place finish last season, and on to year 2. Now this is the squad we've assembled. I'm playing my reserves in the next game you're going to see in the Champions League playoff, which I'm going to show you. But I thought what I'd do before we get into it, I will show you the players that we've brought in. So if we make our way over to the transfer section, as you can see, we've got rid of quite a few people also. So let's go through a few of the people we let go, and let me reveal the reasons to why. So Adam Lallana, 17.25 million bid came in for Adam Lallana, and Manchester City don't really need more creative attacking midfielders, and he probably won't play against me, so I was like, well, I'll take the 17 million then. Fine, we'll do it. He was a bit part for me last year, so it didn't really matter. Next on the list is Joe Allen, a player I still am looking to replace. I want another central midfielder, and we've got 6 days of the window left, and hopefully I manage to get someone in. Martin Skrtel at the back, £11 million for him. I whinge about how terrible he is, and he scores plenty of own goals. And again, City came in, and for 11 million, I couldn't really turn it down. Other ones, so we didn't really see Aspas, Asaidi, Cortez or Alberto last year. They were all out on loan, and I've managed to get around, well, just over 20 million for them. So for those 4 players that I wasn't really using very often, they've all gone out for fees. So we've brought in 62 million. Obviously, there are a few free transfers down there. You'll notice that Kolo Touré has left the club, as well as Brad Jones and Glenn Johnson, who was a big one because he was on a big wage. He's now gone to Swansea, where he's on 27.5k a week, and I would have had him on that, Glenn. So just bear that in mind. So obviously, your eyes have been drawn to who we've brought in, and no one particularly spectacular. We didn't have a massive budget to spend. We've still got about 24 million to spend, and as I say, I'm looking to bring in another central midfielder. The first one, Nathaniel Klein, 12.25 million, right back. Obviously, we lost Glenn Johnson, so I wanted a first choice right back. We've got Manquillo, we've got Flanagan, we've got a few other players that can play there, but I wanted someone who would be English, first choice, solid, and Klein is that guy. Douglas Costa, obviously, we lost Lallana and a few other attacking players, so I thought I'd bring in someone with a lot of ability. Excellent dribbling, or good first touch, excellent free kick taking, long shots, acceleration, pace, flair, just a fun Brazilian to have in your squad. And next to Coutinho, he and Coutinho and Depay might have quite a fun time together. Next, we've got Ayman Abdennour from Monaco. I'm sure you've heard of him. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's not spectacular, but obviously we lost Skirl and we lost Kolo Touré, so we need another centre-back. I will show you the squad in a minute and show you to why I've not brought in more centre-backs or more players. But yeah, he's got decent defending stats, 15 in each for heading, marking, tackling. He's got 15 determination, good bravery, good anticipation, good aggression, concentration not quite there, but teamwork, positioning work rate, all okay, and really, really good physical, strong boy as well. And finally, Brad Jones on the outs. So Carizio, or Carzio, as he's actually better known. He's better than Brad Jones, and he's going to be my second choice keeper. Got him on a decent wage for a couple of years. Hopefully he can play in a few cup games for me. But yeah, I'm really pleased. So you'll notice not a lot of players are actually bought in. Now, let me explain why. A lot of youngsters come through Liverpool's academy, and I'm prepared to use them next time round. So obviously we've got Suso and Origi that have come in the attacking areas. If you look down to, and then midfield, that's like we do need another midfielder. But if you look towards the defensive area, we've got Alori, we've got Wisdom and Flanagan, who are all going to come and play a bit more of a part in this season, and it's the reason that I've not brought in more defensive cover, because as you can see, we've got quite a lot of defensive cover. Midfield is a little bit light, and we've got 4 good central midfielders in Gerard, Leiva or Lucas, Romero and Henderson. Obviously we've got players like Suso and Coutinho that can play there too, but I want something a little bit extra. And obviously with Origi, I didn't need to bring in another striker. I've got Mario and Sturridge. Markovic can play there if absolutely necessary, and Origi's kind of my third choice. And I tend to play with a lone striker anyway, so it's not going to make too much difference. Now then, we are going into our next game. Look at the schedule. Actually, no. Before we do that, let me show you the highlights from the 4-1 win and the 1-1 draw. So the first game was the 4-1 win. It was a Daniel Sturridge hat-trick, and my word, is it good to have him back. The first one is a close-range effort. Sterling whips in the ball, and he finishes it off. This is goalkeeping at its finest. I just can't even. Yeah. Sacco then scores, corner comes in, headed back across. Sacco with a good finish actually for a centre-back. Daniel Sturridge penalty. Bang. And then finally, a Philip Coutinho through ball sees Daniel Sturridge go on a mazy run into a lot of space. But he travels with the ball a long way. The defenders just give up. That one defender, if you saw him, just runs away. He's not having it. He's not interested. So that was 4-1. I will, as you say, I'll be bringing you the game in a moment. Then it was a 1-1 against Manchester United. I didn't pick this because, we've had it loads before. They get the first goal of Volland for them at the back stick. Poor defending, really. Shouldn't let the cross come in. Shouldn't really let Volland get there first. But it wasn't over. Wasn't over, no. Romero, that man, big goals, big moments. Nicely worked move, and he hammers it home. Right then, welcome back. As you can see from the draw, we're 4-1. We're 4-1 up in this game. So what I'm going to do is play an entirely... These are basically my second team, aside from Klein. But I'm going to use all the players that I've brought in. So Carzio gets again Klein, Abdenor, and who else is it? Who else did we bring in? Oh, yeah, Douglas Costa, of course. So I'm going to see if these guys can do a job for me. Some of them are still really lacking match fitness. A couple of them are tired. But actually, the guys that are tired... yeah, logically speaking, I'm not going to play them. So I'm going to take out Sterling. I'm going to take out Emre Can for Henderson. I think we'll go with that. Oh, one more. Markovic. Doesn't really fancy it. So we'll bring in... Oh, who should we bring in? Let's play Coutinho out there. Something different. So let's go into the game. We've got Origi up top for his first game for the club. I think he may well have played as a substitute in a couple of games. But, yeah. Exciting. Daniel Sturridge got a hat-trick in the first game, so he's going to be gutted to be dropped. And all we need to do, really, is not lose. And how hard can that be? There's no instructions given by my assistant because we know nothing about them. Right, well, I'm going to give you a passionate team talk. But yeah, in terms of what we want this season, challenging for a title would be ideal. Obviously, we've not brought in any big names. There's still a little bit of time to bring in maybe a surprise or two. And obviously, I'll let you know about that next episode. I'm going to spread these episodes out a little bit more. I've just realised that this is on close. Well, I'd like it on 2D. But watch this. We might as well watch this bit happen. No, forget it. Yeah, I've totally lost my train of thought now because I've been distracted by the 3D highlights because they're so fancy this year. But no, I'm going to spread out the episodes a little bit more this year. As after 1 minute... We've gone 1-0 down. Shucks. Hopefully this... Oh, more 3D. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, that's not very good. Who was that out there? Yeah, Lurie not really doing his job properly. Let's forget that and let's talk about the scheduling for these videos. So we've not got long left until the full game comes out and I start my Portsmouth save in my but I don't know what I'm going to call it. I need to come up with a name. If you've got actually, that's a good question. I'll ask for suggestions in the comments of this video. What should I call my Portsmouth save? If anyone's got any ideas, wow, that is some Mignolet-esque goalkeeping there. You've seen from the highlights, there was one particular moment where Mignolet forgot he was a goalkeeper and thought he was a crab. What happens here then? Sterling, down the left-hand side. It's a poor ball in, really, and the goalkeeper parries it onto his own goal line. Something I think we can all respect. But no. What shall I call it? What shall I call the Portsmouth series? I've got a few names in mind, but I've not got anything nailed on. So if you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comments. And you never know, we might pick it. And they've scored again. What's happening here? They're not really... I don't think these are actually a team. I thought this was like a pub team, recreational team. What's all this? What's all this? Our Brad Jones replacement is acting very much like Brad Jones. I don't know if Brad Jones has gone away, pretends to be Argentinian, come back and just gone, hello guys. I was going to do an impression there of an Argentine. I don't really know how they speak. I'm a little bit worried now. I don't want to be worried. Klein does well there, gets in ahead of their player, and Douglas Costa first to the ball, lovely ball in. Origi, header, and the two new signings. Costa's a new signing. Origi obviously has been at Lille all year, but he's done okay actually, and it's a good header. Good ball in as well. Good bit of pressure on the ball. And Origi does really well. Smart header into the far corner. Yeah, I'll take it. And at 2-2, really we should be battering these. So I don't know what's going on. Passionately, I'm pleased with your performance. I'll tell them. Let's control the rest of the game. See it out. Obviously, I could have brought you the Manchester United game, but I chose not to. We've played Manchester United an awful lot in these videos, so I thought I'd mix it up. I think the next video you're going to see will be in about 10 games' time, and it'll be something like it'll be Chelsea, Everton, or Manchester City, or maybe Arsenal. It'll be a team we've not played against, so it'll be Arsenal or Man City, I imagine. Next, Origi with another one. Ooh. The quality of opposition isn't quite there, but I'll take a good goal. Klein doing well, getting involved. Henderson, and you'll notice that Gerrard, obviously not in this team, and he's not actually in my first team. I play Romero and Henderson now in the middle. He's still good, but he's very much bit part this year. I managed to get 40 grand off his wage, so the temptation to play him has gone. And John Flanagan's fouled him. Don't get sent off, John. You do all sorts of nonsense all the time. Leave it out. This has got goal written all over it, hasn't it? No? Or yes? Yes, I could. Well, there it is. How annoying. Who have you got on the bench then? Who should we bring on for a little bit of a run out? I don't really want to make a change. Henderson apparently has got abysmal morale. I don't know what's happened to him. I hope he's all right. He won't be. Maybe he's playing with all the players that he knows aren't first choice, and he's thinking, "What have you done? What's all this about?" Sorry, Jordan. Needs must. Costa. Oh, do you know what? That'd have been a lovely way to seal the game, but sadly not. And what I'll do at the end of this video, I will bring you the group draw. I think it might be something you'd want to see, so I'll put it in at the end. Now I'll do one of my classic. I say classic and I choked on my own breath. I'll do one of my classic Champions League fade to black type things. Are they going to score again? What is happening here? I'm going to take a look at the stats for this game, hopefully before the game ends. No, quick, no, I'll race you. Match stats. Don't end it. Okay, so it's been quite even. Possession-wise, been very even. Our pass completion's been alright, as has our tackles won. We've not been very good aerially, which would make sense because I don't know. We're just not that kind of team. We've lost out in the middle again, and that's it. That's game over. Slovan Liberec. It was nice meeting you. Enjoy the Europa League. Thank goodness I'm not there, and we'll march on. So I'll bring you the group stage draw, and I'll be back in just a moment. So then, I promised you I'd bring you the draw. We are in, I would assume we're in the second part as we got to the, we're not even in the second part. Oh man. We were semi-finalists last year. Oh, I feel like we've been mistreated. Anyway, we'll flick through the first two pots then, and then we'll take a look. There are some horrible ones there. PSG Dortmund, Barcelona Juve, and Bayern Inter. I do not want to be in any of those, and Madrid Basel will be funny. Okay, I can't be in the first one. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh no, that's really difficult. Okay, and then and then the best team in Belgium. Okay then, so PSG, Dortmund, Anderlecht. Oh, okay, that's going to be really challenging. It'll be fun and it'll make for some good videos. So there we are then. That's the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. But before we go, actually, I don't want to forget this. I'm bringing in Ross Barkley and Gökhan Inler. You may well see them next episode. It'll be a while. Like I say, it'll be in this chunk here. The Manchester City, Everton, Arsenal. It'll be Manchester City or Arsenal. We'll see who's closer in terms of rival. So as I say, from me, Dr. Benchy, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.